Bartonella in ticks. And, Dr. Stephen Rich, who's a researcher over at Tick Report, which comes out of UMass Amherst, says that, hey, they haven't found any tick that's positive for Bartonella. So kind of like, what's the scoop? And I use Tick Report because they turn around, the tick that just bit you, you put it in the mail, a couple days later, you have results, and they seem pretty accurate. So, I think there's a couple things, and the most important thing is Bartonella is, in the United States, seen variably in ticks. I've seen a bunch of recent research that hasn't found it, but I've seen research from the mid-2000s that has actually seen it there. So, whether or not it's in the tick or not, if it's there, that gives us a piece of information. But as I've said in some, in a lot of places, I see Bartonella very commonly. And whether it's from a cat scratch or a cat bite, a spider bite, a flea, a louse, or a tick bite, it doesn't matter. I'm finding positive tests, and when I'm treating that person, they're doing better. Their symptoms look like Bartonella, their symptoms look like Bartonella-induced PANS, and the treatments for Bartonella work. Now, we need to know if it's in a tick, but if all our researchers are finding, because Tokar has found that in Connecticut and New York, we didn't see it in ticks. We see that the stuff going to UMass Amherst, we're not finding Bartonella. One of the original studies in 2004 was out of New Jersey. Maybe it's time to redo that test. Let's look into that. But my recommendation for patients and clinicians is let the researchers do that work. If our best research says Bartonella is not in ticks in the United States, great. But it's still in our patients. So we need to treat our patients, and that's really the most important thing. So again, we're seeing positives in our patients. There are other vectors of Bartonella that are actually probably much more common than a tick. And we're seeing that when people present clinically with symptoms that look like Bartonella and we treat them, they're getting better. And we're also seeing with effective treatments, we're seeing that the titers go down and people are better. That's the most important thing.